Hello, and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and insider accounts you won't want to miss. We won't sugarcoat it. CB's Big Brother 27 had a rough week in week 9. Like, really bad. The same type of bad that lives in the infamy of Big Brother 25's Zombie Week. A simple out-of-place game twist that sent negative ripples throughout the round, which, unfortunately, could negatively impact the rest of the season. In its short time, the White Locust twist will go down as one of the worst twists in Big Brother history. Death will hamster. For Big Brother superfans, you might be familiar with the challenge at the heart of the White Locust twist. Big Brother Reindeer Games, a spin-off show based on elimination-style challenges in which the last person to finish the challenge is eliminated, was the first show to feature the hamster wheel of death. That season's iteration sent shockwaves as it eliminated a Big Brother legend due to a betrayal. But why did that hamster will have its impact on Reindeer Games versus Big Brother? Simply put, Big Brother Reindeer Games is a different game altogether. A challenge-based competition lasting 2 weeks is not the same as Big Brother. Big Brother is a 3-month-long game of challenges, twists, and social strategies where players scheme and vote each other out. Having a house guest get sacrificed because they couldn't complete a hamster wheel in time isn't Big Brother. It's more like The Challenge, another long-running reality show about eliminations based on challenges. We didn't come here to watch The Challenge. We're here for Big Brother. Sure, the show's motto is to expect the unexpected. And there are plenty of twists throughout the seasons that shake up the rules or unleash powers. However, the house guests get the final say on who gets evicted. All of their work, scheming, and competitions come into play for who ends up seeing Julie Chen on eviction night. Instead, the White Locust changed up the game in all the worst ways, impacting everyone with something that didn't feel like Big Brother. A break in the chain. The fact of the matter is that no matter who was eliminated, this twist would have been bad. Rachel, the iconic and divisive Big Brother legend, was sent packing. But the problems would have been felt for the rest of the cast, too, even someone as polarizing as Kelly. The jury phase had just begun 60 days into the season. How righteous would it be for anyone to be kicked out for it? And without a vote? Their entire game would have been thrown out because they couldn't spin a giant hamster wheel in time. For a challenge like this, the ideal placement in the safety chain would have been either to go near the beginning or not to be picked at all. Those at the start of the chain, like Vince and Lauren, had a better chance of survival since they had the time to solve the maze path. The window of opportunity was too narrow in the second half of the time slots, where Rachel was shown. It's better to place your enemies in the second half because there's always a chance they'll fail the maze and can't catch up. This twist primarily focused on challengeability, though a social game was used in a very small amount. I disagreed with Big Brother when they tried, retroactively, to blame Rachel's social game for her elimination, but I also disagreed with the consensus that this twist had no social game. The tiny portion was the decision of where people could be placed in the chain. If someone hated a person or wanted a certain spot, their relationship/campaigning may lock their spot. Despite this, Rachel failed to solve the hamster maze in time to win. Her social game with Ava, Vince, and Lauren had nothing to do with it. Ava may now claim that Rachel pulling on her arm was the deciding factor, but let's be honest, she chose Vince to start the chain, which was the safest option. Her post-twist commentary like swearing and calling Rachel the B and C word is merely reactionary to justify her decision. The White Locust twist was simply bad all around, and now the house guests are dealing with the blowback. Out of time, out of rhythm. In a post-Rachel/White Locust round, the effects on the game were felt immediately. To put an end to their plotting, everyone emotionally gave up. If the players weren't playing Big Brother 27 anymore at week 9, that's a troubling sign. Like, why can house guests be eliminated immediately through only a challenge? And why is the BB blockbuster twist still running into the jury phase? This is the time of the season when players need to be strategic and make big moves to get each other out, not roll the die on a challenge for their fate. Fortunately, house guests like Ashley and Keanu took charge to keep the action moving. Who would have thought Rachel's elimination would bring these two together? Arguably, this pair is a strong one to watch. Keanu has proven himself with competition wins, and Ashley has an impeccable social game. Together, no one would believe they'd pair up. If they can keep their alliance under the radar, they have a shot at blindsiding everyone to the top. Compared to them, Lauren has dug herself into a deep hole of trouble. She won head of household hoe for the second time, and she gets out Will? It's a huge detriment to her game resume, where her evictees have been easy and non-threatening players. She has unfortunately painted a picture of a useless gamer. For instance, she started the week by targeting Morgan and Keanu, but neither of them left. Additionally, she has made Keanu an enemy by betraying him, which is absurd considering that he publicly supported his decision not to nominate her when he was hoe at the time. Vince could have been the worst player this round due to his messy social game and cheatmans with Morgan, but Lauren took the cake. To be liked and loved. The classic example of the game moving too quickly without Will is his eviction. He was very well liked, becoming the most likable person in the house across all players. They all enjoyed Will's company and didn't want him to leave, regardless of their positions, which, unfortunately, stood as the main reason why the house decided to evict him. Will would have won Big Brother 27 if it weren't for the fact that everyone loved him so much and thought he was too good at socializing to stay. Think of this like when Jordan won Big Brother 11. Sometimes the likability/social game cancels out everything else. Though Will's other main issue was that he suffered from a floater/coaster mentality. What I mean by this is that he actively withdrew himself to play more passively, if even at all. He was over it at many points. Even though he was part of the Judges' Alliance and other relationships like with Ava, Mickey, Ashley, etc., he preferred to sit back and rely on his connections to do the heavy lifting. Will never took the driver's seat himself, and by the time he should, it was already too late. The strategies had already been made that got him out. Overall, Week 9 of CBS's Big Brother 27 was a disappointing and frustrating round for Big Brother fans. Not only did we lose a main driver of strategy and drama, Rachel, but the game took a huge emotional pause. The little bits of gameplay we did see gave us a glimmer of hope, a bright spot for a future possibility. But in a week where lovable Will was also sent out the door, his eviction was the cherry on this messy Sunday. Not even the return of BB Comics could overtake the shadow left hanging over the week. Let Week 9 of Big Brother 27 be a red flashing warning sign to production. Stop trying to be anything else but Big Brother. By meddling with the format this egregiously, the game flew off the tracks and nearly irreparably ruined the season. In the weeks to come, we'll have to see how much damage this week did to the season and its legacy as a whole. CBS airs new episodes of Big Brother 27 on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.